Okay, we've got this ranch ready to go. It's a blank canvas for us. We've had the bank give us some money against probably their better judgment, and Uncle's in tow. So we've got a little bit of the gang back together, which I don't know if it's advisable. But another member of the gang, Sadie Adler, left us a message a while back to say that she's got some work for us, and because we've got to pay the bank their money, their repayment and their interest every month, otherwise the bank will revert back to them, we need to go and sort that. So that's our first stop, is to go and see Sadie, and that's in Valentine, which is a fair way away, really, in comparison. But look, it's slowly becoming defogged. Right, so let's go up and see Sadie Adler. Okay, we're coming up into familiar territory now. Doubt John's been back here for a fair amount of time. But we've got absolutely no provisions for the horse here, so I think the first thing we need to do is just go to the shop and buy those things. Or maybe to the stable. Theatre's back in town.
You almost finest meats here.
What we could do is just see if Renaissance is still being kept here. That'd be interesting.
Hey, good-looking horse there. If you want me to keep that overnight, there's room in the stable.
Just Rachel. Right, let's let's sort of care package. Is there things we can buy? Horse provisions. There we go. So let's Okay, we've run out of money. Goodness me, it doesn't pay to go straight, does it? Right, into the saloon. Oh! Right, hello Sadie.
I thought I told you to leave it, Bubba.
I thought to myself who this little girl thinks she's telling anything to.
Enjoy your drink in peace. I ain't got no business with you right now.
What that mean?
For the last time, leave me alone.
Or what?
What's that?
Get the hell out of here before she kills us all.
You!
Get out of here.
John Marston.
It is good to see you.
I thought I heard a rumor you was alive. Jim Milton, that you?
Guess I didn't do a real good job of hiding my identity. We didn't hear nothing about you.
You kill a feller up by Roanoke?
Sure did.
I thought that sounded like you and Abigail and Jack.
She's fine.
She was always so kind to me.
I'm looking to buy some property. Beecher's Hope, west of Blackwater. I'm kind of a farmer now. And you?
Oh, you know how it is. Bounties mostly, and some other stuff, good and bad. Hey, you any interest in bounties?
I've gone straight.
Huh?
Sort of.
Oh, it's legal, usually.
Then, maybe.
Come on, then.
What? Where are we headed?
Strawberry. Got on the run from New York. Good price for him.
What'd he do?
Rob a bank.
With a gun?
No, with a pen. He's an accountant, I think.
Look at that horse colour.
Sounds easy.
That weird.
Come on, we got a bit of a ride.
I know. Your telegram. You said you had something to discuss. I didn't think we'd be chasing down an outlaw.
There's something else.
What?
Micah.
Micah?
I think so. I heard of someone sounded like him about a year back.
Okay.
We always said, if we found him,
I know what we said we'd do. That ain't changed.
I didn't think I'd see any of you again after you left for the Yukon.
Now we came back. Didn't strike it rich, as you can see.
But you're a rancher now.
I got Uncle with me. We'll be okay.
Uncle? Well, getting scalped by that gang out there might be preferable than living with him.
Sometimes I think the same.
So which gang out there? Not the Laramie boys. Okay, so we're heading back to all the way back to Strawberry, but it's kind enough not to take us the whole way.
What's it to be?
All right, see what you can find. Like I said, feller's name is Nathan Kirk. Banker, bald, 45.
Okay.
You hit him that way. I'll meet you.
Okay, so in this whole area we've got to try and ask around about Nathan Kirk. Okay.
You seen
Keep it questionable.
You seen a bald New Yorker, name of Nathan Kirk, about 45?
No, sir. We get plenty of New Yorkers here. It's resort town, you see. The Adirondacks of the West, the mayor calls it, but I can't remember any of the bastards.
Okay.
Ask in the general store or the post office. They tend to know who's in residence for the season, as we say.
Season. Good lord.
So ask at the post office.
Excuse me, friend. I'm looking for a Nathan Kirk, fella from New York. Got any mail for him?
Kirk? Kirk? No, not so as I would remember. Curly, I think. Oh, she's a woman. Ask in the Welcome Center. Most tourists check in there.
Okay, thank you.
So where's the welcome centre? Is that the hotel? Yes, it is.
There you are. He's staying in the welcome.
What now?
You head in there and try to plug him out.
Okay, we can question this guy.
You seen a fella? Fella from New York? Bald guy?
Yeah. A few New Yorkers come here in search of the West.
This one's a wanted man. I work for the government. Sort of. His name's Nathan Kirk.
Mr. Kirk, but he's so charming.
Is he staying here?
He's, up in room 3.
I'm gonna go pay him a visit. It's government business.
How exciting.
He doesn't care. Right. Got a lead on this guy. This is kind of the work we're okay with. Bounty hunting. Still a bit dangerous.
Mr. Kirk! Mr. Kirk, you in there?
But it's honest.
Who is it? It's just a friend. Stop! Hey! That's Nathan Kirk!
Come on then. Can we jump on the horse?
So, got him?
Oh, shut up. Come on, jump on.
I'm going to jump on.
Come on, lady.
Let's go.
We gotta get after him.
Which way's he gone? This way.
We want him alive, though.
I know.
To chase and capture Nathan
You went
Kirk.
right.
got to manage this stamina somehow.
Stay on him. I'll catch up with you.
Where are you going?
Because we went to the horse place and had the care package, we're looking pretty good at the moment for stamina.
Leave me alone!
I shan't. We've got a mortgage to pay for. We've got promises to keep. Ah!
That's a lie.
Oh, Jesus. Criminal. Cribbage.
You're back.
Almost had him. Come on.
Right, get back on. Both of us. It's good of him to keep back for a bit.
Relax, girl.
Come on, Mr. Kirk.
I'm an innocent man.
It's of no consequence.
You've got no right to do this.
He's up on that horse, John.
He's fast as hell, isn't he? Ah, he's slowing down nicely for us. Okay.
What you got there?
Okay, okay. Thanks for that, Mr. Kirk. Real fun.
Gonna loot you, mate.
Innocent man, but it's all a mistake. My wife is a desperate woman. Are you married, sir?
None of your business what I am.
She made me do it. She broke me. I did bad, but I'm not bad. There is a difference.
Did bad, but I'm not
Where
bad.
shall I send the money? I ain't been paid yet.
Send it on my behalf to West Elizabeth Cooperative Bank in Blackwater. Pay down my loans. Might make them happy to see I've got a boss.
So I've got a couple of other leads I could use your help with if you're interested. I'm usually at the saloon in Blackwater.
I need money pretty bad, so I'll come find
She's going
you.
to come to our neck of the woods. Okay, so we've got things to do for Sadie. That's nice. It's not all grooming and shoveling shite. We've got some interesting work to do, so that's good. Right, there are a few things we want to undertake in this world before this story comes to an end. Not just the missions, but other stuff. And one of those is in Saint Denis. I would like to have a look for the vampire, the fabled vampire that I know very little about. And I am going to try and find out what we need to do there before we go. But yes, that's on the list. Anything else on the list that you can think of, let me know. But we've pretty much got everything covered. All the stranger missions don't seem to be there anymore. We've obviously got Armadillo and places like that to have a look at down here. But let's go and deal with some ranch business now.
Okay, Missy.
It's good to see Sadie doing well after her terrible start. She was, for a good couple of chapters in the game, she was not well. She was grieving, and then her grief turned to anger. And then that anger fueled her to help the gang, and also allowed her to get revenge on the O'Driscolls, taking her husband away and the life that she valued. But now she's got a different life, and it's still fueled by anger. But she's too far gone now to go back to a peaceful life, which is a shame. But she's our friend. Anything we can do to help, synergistically, help us in return would be great.
Easy now.
Here we go, here's our ranch. It's enormous, isn't it? We paid over the odds for it, and it's not worth having because it's hard to farm. But hopefully someone can tell us how to do it.
Working hard?
It's the lumbago. If I overdo it, I'll get a relapse. It's very serious.
Get up or get out.
You can be so testy. What is it? Constipation?
Guess you're my proof I'll never quite outrun my sins.
You got so sanctimonious in your old age. No wonder she left you. It's like rooming with the King James Bible.
Get up!
Oh, I'm getting up. Oh, no, wait, what did I have to tell you? I went into town. I got a little drunk. Oh, shit! Well, we gotta go. We gotta go to Saint Denis. Charles Smith is alive, I reckon.
Charles Smith alive? Really?
I reckon. Unless I dreamed it all, and by the sound of it, not doing too good neither.
Getting the train to Saint Denis. Goodness me. It seems weird to be back here with John. He must be nervous.
Here we are.
Come on, let's get off.
All right.
Back in Saint Denis. I never liked this place.
Yeah, well, me neither. All right. Let's go find that big sour bastard.
Sure. Let's split up.
Good idea. I'll take the saloons, you take the slum.
Nah, how about I take the saloons and you take the slums?
So ask about the saloon or the fence for Charles.
These days ain't short.
So all the best dudes seem to be available to us, coming back into our lives. Except Uncle. But Sadie and Charles are certainly firm favourites of mine.
Will you move?
Pleasant town. Pleasant town.
Hey, partner.
Okay, so fence
What
fair.
you waiting for?
Building up our stamina still, of course, because we maxed out with Arthur, but now with John, we can afford to. There's a bit more room for improvement. Right, let's go up here to the fence.
Pardon me?
We've only got 16 cents.
Bonjour. How can I help you today, sir?
Listen, you seen a big Indian fella?
Huh. Indian?
Yeah, a boxer.
No. Sorry, mister. No. Actually, yes. I think he's fighting, I believe. Fighting out behind Saint Saturnin.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
So can he craft anything? Have we got anything that he can craft? Doesn't look like it.
Enjoy the fight.
Yeah, so we know what Charles is up to by the title of this mission. And we know that Charles can handle himself. The weather's turned. What a grim place this end of town is.
What took you so long?
Oh, good Lord. I was just beginning to enjoy some peace and quiet.
Asked that first barman I met. He told me Charles was here.
Folks, they love a surprise.
Not one of life's great mysteries, it turns out.
And you are a killer. We both know what you gotta do. I'm leaving now.
He don't know the half of it.
John? You're...
I'm alive. So are you. So's he.
That's Uncle?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm alive.
Uncle thought maybe he was in some sort of trouble.
Kind of. Just... I don't know. I'm throwing fights for a few dollars.
Throwing fights?
Sure.
And you like that?
Of course not.
So,
let me go place a bet. Come on. Man, I thought you were dead.
sure. Abigail's still alive too, only she left me.
Excuse me. I'd like to place a bet.
On who?
On myself, to win. Lone Wolf.
How much?
All of this.
Okay.
I've got 16
Funny
cents.
thing, I pegged you for the favorite, but the odds just got real good. What about you, sir? A little wager on the wolf here? Real redskin brave.
Yeah, I bet on him. But what have I got to bet?
Sure, I'm a fan of the wolf. Give me a bet on him.
Have I got a treat for you? An epic battle between
That's
the
not correct.
descendant of ancient warriors and a not-so-noble savage.
Where'd I get that money?
On my left, a ferocious battler from the valleys, Simon of Wales.
Simon
On
of
my
Wales.
right, an Indian Hercules. The savage, the untamable, the unbeaten, and dare I say unbeatable, Lone Wolf. You know how this works. No weapons, no forfeiting, no crying like a beaten child. Everything else goes. You win by knockout, you win by retirement, or you win by death. Let's have a good fight, boys. Let's keep it clean, but not so clean.
Focus on Charles by holding L2 to cheer or boo.
You know what to do, Senor
Gonna
Smith.
cheer.
Hit him, Charles. Knock him out.
Simon, hit him.
Oh yeah.
What is this? This is real.
Lone Wolf.
Go, Lone Wolf. Kill that bastard.
Try and stay on your feet, you hear?
That's it.
What the hell?
Come on, Lone Wolf. Gotta get you the hell out of here.
Hey!
The fix is in.
Whoa! How? Made my month, but you also made some fellas mighty unhappy.
So it goes.
Here's your share, partner.
If we just made the bet I said we
So you
should
keen
make.
on staying around here or heading off with me and Uncle?
But, John, I haven't seen you two in years.
I know. But right now, my sense is you just need to lie low.
Where?
We got a little place up past Blackwater, in the high country.
Okay. I gotta grab my baggage. I booked a steamer heading upriver. That's why I was pretending to throw the fight.
Okay, boys. I'll meet you at the bridge outside Saint Denis.
What are you doing?
Just have a few errands to run.
You're useless.
I am a deep thinker.
Be quick.
Come on.
40 bucks. That's what we won from
This way.
that bet.
My bag's on the dockside. So, what happened?
You mean... Arthur and me, we were together. I had to get out, but he went back for the money. You know that Arthur...
Sure. Word got to me up north, so I went back and buried him in Miss Grimshaw.
That's something we got to do as well.
If any of us had been found, we'd have...
Oh, of course. I understand. He's where he would have wanted to be. A pretty hillside, facing the evening sun.
He gave me his satchel with some of his things in it. Remember that journal he always drew in? I got it. I'm a bit of a draftsman myself nowadays.
Well, he wasn't a good man. None of us were. But, maybe he was true to himself.
Him and his code. That pig-headed bastard. You get sick like that, I guess you gotta cling to something.
He was hoping to come out of it. Hope was about all he had left. Maybe all any of us have. Anyway, I heard all you were dead. Or I might have come looking.
And me, the same about you.
Dutch?
Who knows? Dead? Maybe? I'm not sure. I heard all kind of things, but one thing I know, he ain't around here. I ain't heard nothing real in years since, well, that time.
Nor me. And Micah?
I hope that bastard's dead. You know, he was the one speaking to them agents.
What?
Putting them on us the whole time. Or since before.
Sooner we get out of Saint Denis, John.
So, anyway.
Right.
Putting them on us the whole time. Or since before I got off Sisika.
They picked up Strauss.
We'll read that in a bit. But that is to do with the vampire. So we've got one... We've got to find a series of writings.
Like I was talking about.
Beg your
They
pardon.
picked
We
up
will.
Strauss. The agents. Made a real mess of him. I heard he died in custody. Never said a word.
Guess some folk is strong in ways you can't see. Okay.
Hold on.
What?
Careful.
Why?
Those are Guido Martelli's men.
Who?
He used to work for Angelo Bronte.
I've only been here an hour.
Hey. Come over here.
What now?
Well, you go left, I go right. On three.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Okay.
You couldn't have thrown that fight!
It's never just one fight.
Evidently!
Well, you got that one, Charles, not me.
What are those guns that... What are those guns they have?
What? You don't have them in the hike? Let's go. There's a wagon up there. I'll get my bag.
Okay.
Right, have you got the bag? That's a big bag.
Come on, John.
Wanted dead or alive. Goodness me. What for? I think we're still known in this town.
Where was Uncle gonna meet us?
Over the bridge going out of town. West.
Hold on.
Right, we might have to shoot up some cops on the way through.
You see any law?
Not yet.
Keep your eye out. Saint Denis ain't short on police.
Ooh.
Remember that. Only too well.
Anyone?
Good so far. Further we get from those gunshots, better chance we have. Of denying it, at least.
No. We can't get caught. Martelli has the police chief in
See
his
ya.
pocket. If they take us in, we won't get out of the
This guy going out as well?
I don't want to get
Yeah.
over this. That's not the man I try to be anymore.
No, I don't want that either. You see anything? I think we're clear.
If I ever want to go back, remind me that I hate Saint Denis.
Guido Martelli will happily remind you of that.
Give me some simple folk and wide open spaces. Speaking of simple...
Charles! You boys been off getting up to no good?
Kind of. Been getting shot at.
Well, they weren't very good shots. Come on, let's head for home.
Okay, so we've got a little team going. And with Sadie as well, that's half a gang. Okay, so what do we got here? We've got a mission for Uncle, home improvements for beginners, so we're going to sort the ranch a little bit. Or there seems to be another job for Sadie in Blackwater. And this one, just a simple bounty job. But also, we've got this other bounty poster here. So lots of things to do. Elias Green. Goodness me, it's all going off. All going off in West Elizabeth. But let's just, before we go, let us just do this job here, sorting our ranch into better fettle.
Feels like old times. It's good to have the old gang back together again.
Let's just hope things don't turn out like last time.
There he goes. What'd I tell you, Charles? Boy is as sour as week-old milk. No wonder she didn't stay with you. Not even a retired $2 whore would stay with you. That's the goddamn truth. Now, you used to be decent company, but now you're worse than a snake with a toothache. All he does is whine, whine, whine.
Excuse me?
Don't get all angry. It ain't gonna change nothing. You're hopeless. And I mean that literally. You got no hope. I mean, look at you. Look at this place. Your dream home. I've had better nightmares than this dream. Oh, darling Abigail, I've changed. Come live with me in an outhouse I wouldn't ask my worst enemy to take a shit in.
What are you trying to say?
It's awful. It's a dump. The house has gotta go. Get some self-respect, you miserable sack of shit. Build a house a lady'd set foot in.
Place just needs a woman's touch.
It needs leveling. No woman would touch this place.
Charles is on it.
Now, I reckon these horses can have it down in a minute. Here, come on. Tie that end around the horses. You loop that end around there. Horses will pull it clean down. We good?
I think so.
All right.
Seems to be going along with this plan.
Let's get going.
Now just pull.
This seems a bit whimsical to me.
John, I'll go when you do.
Okay. On me.
Here we go. Yeah, this seems like a plan with no follow-up. We're just taking down a house. We've got no shelter now. That's seems an odd decision.
See? I told you it wouldn't be no trouble.
And now?
Now we head into town, buy ourselves a house right out of a book. Same as if it were a bicycle.
Where in town?
There's a fella by the train store. Cakes hardwood and timber.
Okay. You keep working here.
But if I don't go with you, who's gonna tell you
Just
that?
need a bit of peace and quiet from your incessant yapping. Charles, make him work. Whip him if you have to.
Okay, so that's complete. That was a simple one. And now we've just got Sadie to go. But what we might do, we might just keep this as a short episode, and in the next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to go and see Sadie, but we're also going to do this other bounty here as well, which we might do first, and just have a little look around Blackwater to see what we're missing here. We've also got some papers to read, which we'll do, and we could buy a few threads if we're feeling that way inclined. I'm not sure if there's anything that we need. We can certainly get changed and have a shave. I think that's what we'll do. We'll go into Blackwater first, get ourselves sorted, have a shave, and then we'll continue with these other areas of missions. Thanks, folks. That's all from Beach's Hope for this time. See you on the next one. I have an unlikely dream that one day I shall be able to make this content on a full-time basis as my job, and it's a dream you might be able to help me with. If you enjoy what I do and want to see more of it and contribute to the channel's longevity, then please head over to my Patreon page for details on how you can do just that. Thanks for watching.